Hey, I'm Anisha Christian, and in this video, I'm going to tell you all about what are the website moneymakers. Now, this training is all leading towards the road of becoming a digital hairstylist. What that means is we're going to talk about all the digital world, the digital space. We're going to break it down in easy steps. But in this training, you're just going to learn all the fundamentals you need to get started. This is how you build. This is how you can go to the next level. These are steps you can take right now and implement. And inside the Digital Hairstylist Club, you're going to learn exactly how to create consistent income through your online avenues. So when it comes to your website moneymakers, in this video, I'm going to tell you five key things that should be on your website, 5 key things to pay attention to. And the first one is your about section, your bio. So when it comes to your bio, your about section, here's where you need to be very, very careful and strategic with keywords. Again, when I mention keywords, I'm talking about words that people use to search online. You want to write it in a way that will show up in Google search. So what I mean is, pretty much, I know it's tempting to talk about your life story and talk about it in this very official and stiff and professional manner because you want to come across as a serious, straight business. But listen, this is the online world. And in the online world, you got to say it exactly how people are thinking it. You got to say it exactly how people are going to find it and look for it. So just saying, it has always been my dream to move to New York and open a beauty establishment that caters to women of all ages and all hair textures. No, let's not. You have to use keywords and key sentences such as, in 2017, I opened my hair salon specializing in hair extensions and keratin treatments on XYZ Avenue in New York. That's how you want to say it. Because people are going to look for the service online. They're going to look for the location online. They're going to look for words like specialist or specializing. That's just what they're going to search for. So you have to use those keywords when you're writing your bio. Keep that in mind for your website. Include a bio. Again, doesn't have to be very long. Keep it short, keep it sweet, just keep it a paragraph. And of course, you can always add a video. Add a video of yourself talking, but that text is really important. So you can add a video, say just 30 seconds or 60 seconds. Welcome, a little tour of the place. Really quick, hope to see you soon. You can book an appointment and then you mention the website. That can be the video. But the text really has to be packed with keywords. The next important part of your website is your SEO, of course. This is why the keywords matter. SEO is search engine optimization. Whether you have your website on Wix, on WordPress, on Squarespace, or anywhere else, all of these platforms have forums, have help sections. You definitely want to Google how to rank at SEO on Squarespace website or WordPress website. You want to go through those forums. You want to go through it. You want to really do every single thing that they recommend because it will pay off. And the thing about SEO is it takes time. It takes time to be recognized and it takes time to build. So the sooner this hard and very uncomfortable and unsexy, the unfun and unsexy work is done when it comes to your website with SEO, just follow the tips. Take one day. You're going to have to sit there, take that one day, do all this techie stuff. But once it's done, as the weeks go by, you're going to see 4 weeks, you see 6 weeks, 8 weeks, by month 3, 4, 5. You're going to have people coming through the door and say, yeah, I just found you online. I Googled so-and-so and you popped up. And that's just how it's going to go. So just do the hard work from now. Make sure that you add this money-making part of your website. Another part to focus on when it comes to your website are your service descriptions. Sometimes we just list the services and the prices. We either do it in a PDF, we do it in a nice Canva design, or we just type it out. And a lot of these services, people don't really know what it is, if they need it, which one should they book. So this is where you want to describe it. For example, one of my services is steam deep conditioning. It sounds very self-explanatory, but I definitely have a little description, what it is, who's it for, what it does for the hair, what are the benefits. So once people read it, they're like, yeah, this is exactly what I need. Yeah. Keratin treatment. There's a lot of speculation, a lot of wrong information, incorrect information out there about keratin treatment. So it's very important to list out what hair type it's for. Does it have formaldehyde or not? You know, which brand, if you feel comfortable sharing that. What's the process? You know, what, of course, the at-home care, how long it stays in the hair before it fades out, how many washes. You know, you want to have those little details in there. Even your haircuts, you know, just saying a haircut is not much. It's not very descriptive. So you want to, you know, have a short description about that. You want to have 2 or 3 different names for your haircuts so people get an experience out of it, so they know, oh, okay, I want a curly cut, you know, I want the goddess layers cut. You know, you want to play around with it a little bit. Service descriptions, very important for your website because people just get it, and it also makes the consultation in the chair much more shorter. So it's allowing you to save on time. They've gotten all the information they need already from your website. The fourth part of your website that you should be paying attention to are before and after photos. Now, keep in mind, you do not need 100. You do not need 50 photos. You do not even need 20. You want to have just a solid, can be anywhere from 4 to 12 before and after photo. It can be in a slideshow automatically, or it just can be, you know, lined up in 3s or in 2s, whatever you prefer, in a grid layout. Just make sure that you have them side by side. Make sure you have beautiful lighting. Get your ring light out or use outdoor lighting. You gotta really perfect it. Really perfect it. Just put them side by side, just one photo side by side. So people can see immediately, all right, this is how it's gonna look. This is how it's gonna turn out. This is how my hair is now. My hair looks like that. Oh, okay, so if I book that service, oh, that's what that is. And in the photo, you also wanna have a caption of what the service is, especially when it comes to color or any chemical treatments. Because some people might think it's a relaxer, others might think it's a keratin treatment. You know where I'm going. With braids, you want to really, you know, definitely put the name of which braiding style it is. Very important, because it's your own portfolio. If you only have pretty pictures and people haven't seen the before, they don't know how far they can get there. They don't know your capability when it comes to the transformation. They have to envision, like, wow, I can end up like that. That's how I want to look. Because if that person's hair was like that and they turned out so beautiful, I'm definitely going to book an appointment. And the fifth and very important key to pay attention to when it comes to your website are testimonials. I keep talking about these testimonials, these reviews. Why? Because they matter. Because they do the talking for you. It's not just you talking about how great you are and what you do, but it's other people actually doing it for you. So this is where you get to screenshot those Google reviews we spoke about, those Facebook reviews, even Instagram, just Instagram comments or any videos. This is where you just drop it in a section of your website. Again, it can be an automatic slideshow with just the screenshots, so people see what it is. It can be a combination of video, you just combine it all together, or it can be a mixture. So make sure that you just take different elements, and make sure that there's a variety in your reviews. Now, if you only specialize in one service, if you are specializing in blondes, it would make sense for all your reviews to, you know, talk about how great their blonde hair turned out. But you definitely want to use the ones that are very descriptive. Talk about it wasn't brassy. Talk about it, the color lifted very well. Talk about when I washed it, it still looked very beautiful. You know, you want to have those type of reviews. Now, if you have different services, you want to use the services that really hit home, that describe where they were, or any review that says I was nervous before, I had a bad experiences, da da da, and then when I went to her, this is how it went. You want to have others of people that are very descriptive of the process, and you want to have a few that are really praising you, praising your professionalism, your expertise, or your friendliness, just so people see, okay, this is a person I want to be around, and this is a business that I want to support. So those are the 5 money makers for your website: your about section, SEO, your before and after photos, your service descriptions, and your testimonials. So be sure to implement a little bit of each in your website, and it will pay off, I promise. Because when people visit, they're going to see visually like, oh, these photos of our hair types that are just like mine. When they read the description of the service, they'll know, oh, that's what this means. Oh, I thought I had to book something else, but now that I'm reading this description, now I know I should book this other thing. The testimonials, they'll feel more at ease with, okay, other people had a good experience. I trust this business. Your SEO, it does the work for you. It takes a little bit of time, but over time, it'll really lift you up. It'll carry you. That's the manpower. SEO, it's definitely the manpower. And your about section, which falls in line with your SEO and adds a little bit of personality of your story. People want to know about you. They want to know your story, and they want to see your beautiful face. So add a photo or a video of yourself and your team, of course. So I hope this helps. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you inside the Digital Hairstylist Club. Be sure to watch that and leave any questions. Any questions at all? Leave them, and I will get right back to you. This is how you are going to create consistent income online. Check out Digital Hairstylist Club. I'll see you inside.